Everton. I've got no jokes about football at all. Everybody else has got Everton. My name's DanAndrews. I'm 55 years old. I come from a small village outside of London. I'm known locally as the Love Machine. I'm crap at tennis. I'll stop now. So I know what the others are. This is what's going on in the news. We've approved a fucking brand new nuclear power station we don't need. It's going to cost a fortune, never going to work properly, bankrupt us all. We're changing our education system, yet again, to favour the privileged few. I mean, it's the right answer to the wrong question. But what's really dominated the news, of course, is the move of the Great British Bake Off from BBC to Channel 4. You know, this has occupied more column inches, particularly, shall we say, of the Daily Mail segment of the population. You know, that we learn that, you know, the two of the presenters aren't even going to go. So it's rapidly looking like Channel 4 have bought the most expensive marquee in the history of mankind. But it's the cooking programmes. Cooking programmes, they're fucking everywhere. You can't turn the television on without there being a cooking programme on of some sort. As you may tell, I'm a bit perplexed about all this sort of stuff. You know, we've got this MasterChef thing going on where they've got a bloke with more hair than brains and a chef. You know, and as you're sitting there in the evening in your underpants, eating a Domino's pizza or some other takeaway food, you're watching this very small section of the British population who want to demonstrate over the course of a number of weeks that they're simply fucking better than you. And they're better than you at something that you don't really want to be good at. You know, and they had a qualified fucking doctor on one year. A guy who spent 7 years qualifying as a doctor goes, oh, I'd like to make a coolie or a chili or something like that. You know, it drives me fucking crazy. But the judges, where did they get them from? Great, I'd love to have been in the meeting when they picked him. Okay, we've got a chef, but we've got a bit of a gap here. I don't know who else we're going to do. I know what, let's get a bloke in who's got an arm like a JCB. You come in there and grab the stuff. I've never seen a man eat so much in one mouthful so consistently over every single episode of every single series, and then produce such inane comments about it all. You know, they're bordering on threatening. There's no series is complete without him saying to some female contestant, and I'm trying not to get any of the girls in the audience, but oh, I love your dumplings. You know. And you watch this, every series, he will use the phrase, grease that rim. and there is a perfectly valid culinary technique to do that, but it's just the way he says it. You think, oh, I think I'll tuck my rim away from your grease, thank you very much. But you know, it's not just them, it's all over the place. And we've got Nigella Lawson, the lovely, voluptuous, silky voiced Nigella Lawson, who has taught the middle-aged man of this country to cook single-handed. It's beautiful. It's absolutely beautiful. It's never too demanding, is it, boys? You know, this week we're going to make toast. Anything fucking great. Just bring it on. I think I've remembered this recipe without writing it down. You know? Or we're taking it up again, boys. And you find you're starting to turn to Great Wallace. It's a vicious circle. But the one that really gets me, the one that and everybody's sort of kind of got a soft spot for him, and I think I have, is Jamie Oliver. You know, our estuary boy made good. And I'm again not quite sure how he's managed to get away with all this sort of stuff. You know, there's a bit of kitchen magic. It's all hey pesto and there's a meal. Yeah, it was the worst joke I've ever written. I'll try and use it, try not to. So maybe I'll leave it in again, see if I can find a more highbrow audience. But he's in there, you know, and there's this sort of magic. magic going on, but until you realise the camera trickery involved in the whole thing. As he prepares this meal, I mean, you'll notice if you ever try, I mean, I like a recipe, I like to try something different, I like something, I'm up for it. But you do that, and he says, and now just chop this up, the knife is there, the board is there, the ingredients are all within arm's length. Have you ever noticed on these programs, whenever he says, get something out of the fridge, you open the door, and fucking hell, it's right there on the front of the top shelf. Not like as if you think, I think we've got it somewhere, it's down at the bottom or whatever it is. The best bit though is, we're going to garnish this with fresh herbs. Brilliant. And we go to this thing, I don't know, you a bit mixed bags. I don't know if any of you are old enough to remember Play School. Play School was a children's programme that had 3 windows in it. It was a square one, a round one, and an arched one. There was something magical happening. Jamie's got one of these, it's called a sash window. You go and you open the sash window, you never allowed to see the other side of it. But it must be the biggest fucking herb garden you've ever come across. And it rotates around so that whichever herb he wants to go is just outside the window. It's unbelievable. But, the thing is, and I love it, I watch these sort of 30-minute meals, and you think, I think I'll have a go at that. Best of all, I'll surprise the other half. I will actually do something, I'll prepare something. So you get the recipe on the go, it's all going like it, and then you think, you go quite well, hang on a minute, what is that ingredient? That ingredient has just jumped out, we weren't expecting that. Something like cayenne pepper, and you think, I know, we bought some of that 3 or 4 years ago for some other recipe. You have to start looking around and see if you can find it. And you get the cupboard open and you get all the little trays and things like that out. And then at my age, your worst bit is you think it might be one of the lower cupboards. Now this is bad news because I'm in my 50s and I've got to that point where you start to make noises. Bending down. You'll find this as you get older. All of a sudden, one day you'll bend down and you start, and it just starts to, and you suddenly realise, I said to mostly my mum, I'm bending down, and it's actually turning into a bigger and bigger theatre until you realise I still can't find the cayenne pepper. So you're reduced to that moment of ultimate weakness. You go, we're going to have to phone the other half. So you're getting on the phone now. So you've got a nice fancy new one here. It's like Apple's tax bill, invisible. You dial the number, and it's sort of standing there waiting on the phone, you go answer the phone, wait a minute, sorry, wrong number. So dial the number again, you go on there, you go, hello darling, hi darling, it's only me, it's not that important, but it is quite important, could you just phone me back when you've got a minute? You put the phone down, you carry on looking again, and then eventually the phone goes, you go, I didn't know you were in a meeting. So, well, an appraisal is a sort of a meeting, really. But look, I've got a question to ask you. So it's a question. No, it's not that question. Not that question. No. Do you know where the cayenne pepper is? Okay, so we've got to the end of that. We don't really know that. So you have to turn the whole fucking cook and everything off, jump in the car, and go and find a shop that's open. Only place that's ever open this time of night is the Indian shop on the corner, and you go in there, you go, cayenne pepper. Well, of course we've got cayenne pepper. We've got a kilo bag of the stuff. We've got a genuine lifetime supply, and you rush back home, and get it all going, and it's taking hours and hours and hours to produce this meal, and it doesn't really taste so good after all. It's a bit of a disappointment because it doesn't look like it does on the telly, it doesn't taste like it looks on the telly, but you get a bit of an effort, and we've only made it go. So how do we do for time? 30 seconds. My grandstand finish of 2 minutes is now going to be curtailed rapidly to very small thing. I'm going to go to a very quick one. Tom Kerridge, great big fat chef, West Country lad, it's Michelin-starred pub. His idea on Saturday morning TV, he says, I've got a great recipe for you. When you're on the way home from the pub with your mates, he's a bit of a pirate, he says, don't go to that kebab house, bring them home and cook this simple recipe. And when I can tell you, it took me through it all, I've had more time, but his simple recipe after a night in the pub is duck breast on lemon kebab skewers. So I'll just leave you to figure out how the fucking hell you make that when you're leathered. I will remind you that I am still Dan Andrews. Thank you very much and good night.